Hi, I'm Manpreet and I make book related videos on this channel. And let me share a secret with you. This is not the kind of video I usually make on this channel because, first of all, I admire good lighting, I admire good framing, I admire good camera quality. But a lot of you actually asked me for my bookshelf tours. So now I have two bookshelves. A bit of it is in my place in Delhi, and the other bit of it, which is this big one, is in my hometown. So a lot of my existing subscribers and friend base wanted to see my entire bookshelf. But the problem is my camera setup is really big, so I could not carry it up here. So I'm gonna make this video vlog style where I'm gonna shoot with my phone in the bad lighting, just to make sure that I do what you really want me to do. That is show you my bookshelf and what are the books I have on it, okay? Another thing is that I am very sure that this video is going to be so pathetic. A lot of you might not like it. So for that reason, I am going to put this video up temporarily. So I don't know for how long it will be live, but I hope you watch it when it's live. That's the view of my bookshelf. This is how big it is. Now the below section is like some very magazines and some good books, but they are not the ones I'll show you. I'll show you from this section to every other section over here. So let's start with every single column, okay? Now this is the cover of my Harry Potter book series, and this is empty. Similarly, this one is also empty, which is the Robin Sharma pack I got, okay? Now I have this whole section of books which is by Indian authors. A lot of them have been sent to me for review, and rest of them are like my bought books. Now I'm gonna quickly tell you which is a good book, which is a pathetic book, okay? A great book, good book, good book, good book, good book, really good book, good book, okay book, haven't read it, most pathetic book ever written by an Indian author, amazing book, good book, good book. This one, it's also a good one. This is amazing, this is pathetic, this is amazing, this is the most pathetic book. This is also very bad, this is like horrible, this is bad, this is horrible. So this is pretty much what we have in this first shelf. All of them are by Indian authors. One of them, these two are self-help, this is autobiography, this is non-fiction, this is non-fiction, this is non-fiction, rest of them are fiction. Coming back to this shelf, the complete 50 Shades of Grey series. One book is missing because it's in Delhi. I have 4 books of this House of Night novel series. Now the series becomes really boring after like second book, so I could not continue until the next books. Then I have 2 books from Twilight series. I've read this one, I haven't read this one. I have the complete Divergent series, so the other 2 copies I haven't read them yet, so they are in Delhi. I have the complete Hunger Games series. The copies must be somewhere in this shelf. And this is the Molding My Destiny book, which I recently reviewed, and it's an autobiography. This one is the middle grade section. So first, I obviously have this amazing edition of Harry Potter series that was gifted to me by a friend. And then I have this one Harry Potter book, which I bought like years ago. And I never read it, okay, but it's a good one. Then there's another children's classic, which is one of my favorites, and I have the complete Percy Jackson series. 2 of them are here, and rest of 3 of them are in my bookshelf in Delhi. Yeah. Coming back to this section, yeah, the lighting here is good, isn't it? So this is the complete Robin Sharma series. This is a series of 10 books. 1 book is missing here because it's in Delhi. Then there is this Corporate Chanakya, which I haven't read it, but this is like the most amazing book. All of these are non-fiction books. This is self-help, this is a business-oriented book, this is regarding Lord Krishna, self-help, sort of self-help. This one, now you might not read it because it's the Punjabi version of The Science of Getting Rich by Wallace Dolis Wettless. Now I can't pronounce it correctly because of the Punjabi and I am not wearing my specs. Now this one is a great book, this one, and this one is The Power of Your Subconscious Mind. Yeah. I got 2 of these books for my parents who never read it, so I'm gonna read them. Coming back to this shelf, now Some of these are classic. So this is classic. This is by Sherlock Holmes, but sort of abridged version or something. This is like not the exact Sherlock Holmes. This is a classic horror stories. These have like some amazing short stories, horror short stories, and they're really good. This one is also a classic, which is the book which I always say that you should not start your reading with, because yeah, never. This is Salman Rushdie, Midnight Children. This is my favorite book. This is the famous 5 series. I used to have like 7-8 books from this series, but people bought it, never gave them back to me. And this is Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, which is in my reading list even now. Even this one and this one, all of them. Yeah, some of them I have read and some of them are like, you know, in my reading list. So here I have The Gate of Days. I had the one book. This is like amazing time travel thingy book, and I have, this is the second book in the series. I read the first one from the library. This is a science fiction novel. This is Eat Pray Love by Elizabeth Gilbert. Who doesn't know about it? Fangirl. A pathetic horror storybook by Indian authors. This is the first 2 books of Game of Thrones series. I have like the entire Game of Thrones series except for the last book, but I don't know where it is. Yeah, this is the one I recently reviewed, A Caribbean Mystery by Agatha Christie. Coming here, now this is again my Indian authors shelf. I read a lot of Indian authors. So this is Ajay series by Anand Neelakantan. This is a good book. This is amazing book. Okay. And then some of them I haven't read. So this is Flight of Hilsa by Amit Shankar. This is Rukhsat, which I really liked last year, by Preeti Shenoy. Train to Pakistan. Rashmi Bansal's again another book. This one I never came to reading it. It's a poetry book. This is also a very cute book. Dormant State, one of my favorite of last year. Emperor's Riddle, 13 Steps to Bloody Good Luck, Secret Struggles. Yeah. So these are all the books. I also have one more book by Ashwin Sanghi, which is The Krishna's Key, which is in Delhi. Okay. So yes, this is this shelf, another Indian author's shelf. Now this shelf, I have this. This is a very pathetic book. So this is a Hunger Games series. The rest of books, these are not together because of this book. This is short. These are long, and this is why I prefer to buy series together even when I don't read all of them, because this happens. This is Pictured by Dev Prasad, another non-fiction. 2 books by Bhavna Arora. This is a horrible book. Breath Go Away. Yeah, this is also a good one. This is Art of Selling, which is like, this is not an Indian author, but it's just here. And this is also not an Indian author. This is also not an Indian author. So this is by Anuja Chauhan. So yeah, these are the books in this. This is like a mixed pile here. Coming to this section. So I have this book about horror stories. I haven't read it yet. I have this whole Polo books here. I have like Witch of Portobello as well, which is not here right now. Then I have this one book by Cecilia Ahern, 2 books by Nicholas Sparks. I also have a notebook by Nicholas Sparks, which is in Delhi. One by Sophie Kinsella. This is the first book in the Millennium series, and this is Dan Brown's book. This is Gone Girl, one of my favorites. The second last shelf is here, which is mainly sort of chick-lit authors of India and some good authors. Here, this is Agatha Christie, her Mysterious Affair at Styles, and The Murder of Roderick Lloyd book. Okay, now we start with this one. This I haven't read. This is by Amit Shankar. This is pathetic. This is okay. This is bad. Haven't read it. Amazing. Okay. Good. Very good. This is Chetan Bhagat section and Durjoy Datta. So that's what we have here. And this is another book by Anuja Chauhan, she's a great author. This is also a good book. This is one of my favorites. And the last shelf is here, which is mostly, apart from this Heroes of Olympus book, is Mortal Instruments and Infernal Devices series. Now I have the entire Mortal Instruments and Infernal Devices series, but the books which are missing here are in Delhi. 2 books are missing here. Guys, this is my entire bookshelf, which you can see right now, and I tried my best to do the bookshelf tour, which is not my preferred method of doing bookshelf tour and not also my preferred setup, but I had to do it. I'll mention the links to all these books, which is going to be crazy, in the comments down below, in the description box, and I hope you enjoyed watching it. There's going to be another part because I have like 30-40 books which are in my Delhi home, so I'm gonna show you guys those books as well. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, make sure you hit thumbs up and also subscribe to my channel. And I do wish that if this video crosses 100 thumbs up, this video will stay on the internet forever. If it doesn't, it will go down. Okay, thank you so much for watching this video. This is Manvi signing off.